Usually around this time, after I'm done with teaching on Friday nights, I'd make a vlog to my Black Belt Club. But I'm giving that a 1 month hiatus. At least 1 month. To search my feelings if I need to continue that. I wasn't getting the response I wanted. But then we can see from one point of view that was the problem in the first place, is having an expectation. Mukbang. So by having an expectation, perhaps that messed me up. Perhaps it messed me up. The idea is, oh no. Oh well. The idea behind that is, fix autofocus. There we go. The idea behind that is, an extreme way to think of it is, if you have no expectations, then you won't have any disappointments. But then it can make you careless, it can make you seem heartless. So, how to balance that out? I'm still learning how to do so, how to balance it out. It's not bad to have expectations, but then it's bad to have too many, or it's bad to have big ones, because the disappointment of the expectations is when it doesn't get fulfilled. What are you left with? You're left with all that remorse. For me, it's like the expectations I hold for my students. That's why I started with the Black Belt Club. Again, to know that there are other priorities that they have to do, and these are all just, they're not even adults yet. Teenagers. Teenagers who have opened up communication with me with the parents' consent. They all know. And then just walking away. Right? Let's say it's the want for a stronger bond, right? So I created a bond with these people. Forget students, just people in general, because other people outside of class have done that to me too. I create this bond, and all of a sudden, one or two things that are bad done by me, nothing bad or inappropriate. It's not what they're used to. So then I get dumped by the wayside. I get ghosted. That's been my big word for past this past year already. I can't stand the cutting off all communication. Like today, no, yesterday, I was sitting down in a Starbucks, and a friend that is treats me like an acquaintance now, Alicia, walks into Starbucks, says, just does that to me, has the face, and then walks to and posts up on the other end of the room. I'm on one end where the door is, and then she posts up on the other end. I was getting ready to leave for work. I was finishing up some paperwork. I had a strong desire to walk over there and say hi, talk for a bit. But it's just the initial face was just like, don't talk to me. I'm gonna be the furthest away from you, and don't talk to me. One, I lack the courage to ask why. Why have I been put into this shit list? And then the other part could be, I understand it. Maybe that day was a bad day. Maybe she's tired and doesn't have the energy to converse with me. Making excuses for somebody could be unhealthy, especially if it's a significant other, and then their behavior continues. But we are just acquaintances, right? And I'm the one that wants something. I'm the one that wants the bonding and communication that we once had. But then hard lessons, right? Sometimes it never gets that strong again. Should I start myself ghosting these people? They've already closed off communication to me. Should I just close them off, block them, stop trying to communicate? In most of the cases, I've done enough of me going to them to communicate and then receiving no reply. And I guess I'll turn myself into the person, I can take a hint. But then there's the idea of never giving up. Do I want to be someone that never gives up? Very, very much so. People will depend on others for their needs. But the stupid part of it is they never say anything, expecting expecting the person they want to be a mind reader. They want that person to be a mind reader, read the body language, and go, "Oh, let me help you." And then they might play a little resistance at first, but then if you're a person that doesn't give up and you keep going, then eventually you'll win their. You've done enough to pass their test, and then they let you in. It sucks. Like there's a pair of sisters. One sister continues will continuously, and communication is open back and forth. I send a message. I don't 100% get replies, but that's 99% that I do get replies. So I feel that we are at a good level. But her sister just completely ghosted me, completely cut me off. Facebook, Instagram. I bet you my number's blocked too. Phone number to phone number. Ever since April. And you know what? Between me and her, it's been a year now since I've had those anxiety attacks. It's been 1 year. How? Maybe that's why I decided to not do the Black Belt Club vlog, because I'm full. I am full of emotions right now. I'm not at like a 10 like last year, but definitely at a 2 of anxiety. I'm at a number 2 right now. Whenever it pops up. Maybe by April of this year, I'll once again get over it. But being more sociable is hard work because you can't read the other minds of people. They have you have to study them because my goal is as such. I do what I know. Gift giving, sending kind messages, happy Sunday, you know. And it's if I can describe my emotions as the anxiety from last year, January. I'm feeling that right now, but at a number two on a scale of 1 to 10. So thoughts of her pop into my head a lot this month. I just want to know what I want to know what I did wrong, or I want her to tell me how she feels of what I did wrong. What did I do? As the year passed, now I'm this behavior is inappropriate because I'm not getting an answer. I'm not getting a resolution. Cut me off? Why? Completely? Why? Your sister still sees me, and I'm afraid to ask because that's not fair to her. Conflict of interest. She should always pick family. Absolutely. And I'm avoiding that question, for a selfish reason of she will pick family and then ditch me too. Man, for a very long time, I was never a part of any kind of drama. I did everything by the book. I listened to people. I did a lot of things for people. I was always hearing everybody else's problems, but then, you know, it. I was always standing by. I was always watching. I was always watching from the sidelines, from the sidelines. And that might sound okay, right? But then the emotional growth never happens. The learning about yourself down to the core never happens by standing on the sidelines. In a sparring match, I'll never make a point if I just stay back and guard. I'm learning to move in, take my hits, and then retreat if I have to. I'm still learning. I am 10 fucking years behind on this. 10 years. And that's about as accurate amount of time as I can give you. 10 fucking years I've been working on this. So in the meantime, I I will I will count the blessings. Like this jacket came from a student. Okay? I mean it's a late Christmas gift, belated, but then, you know, I was remembered. I was remembered. And it makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside. And then my relationship with her dad is good too. He was one of the people I confided in with my anxiety in last January. I confided in him with what happened to me. So he knows what happened too. I so want to ask her sister, but that's a fucked up position to put her in. At least from my foresight, my prediction of the future, that's what I see is gonna happen. Conflict of interest. And again, I will always urge her to pick family first. Side with your sister. I've learned that I've learned and then I've accepted that I'm just not the priority in people's lives. Forget Taekwondo now, just me. Make I've never felt like someone's priority. My mom and dad now, I'm so more, and I'm so much independent that they're just leaving me alone, you know. But when my mom and dad do get on me when I was a younger man, yeah, it was tough. You do what I say, there's no other way. What's that? You don't know what you're talking about. I live longer than you, I know more than you. Even now, they're still doing that, but then that's knowing more than me from my life in the Philippines in like the 1960s, 70s, and 80s. I was born in 81. Whereas navigating the social climate today, they don't know. Absolutely not. And I grew up in this social climate. And just a side note, I'm I make these vlogs to one day look back at them and even show my kids, my future kids. And then I can help myself remember, oh shit, that's how I was thinking when I was 37 years old. That's how I was thinking in the early 2000s. What a crapshoot. Well, I'm going to finish up my dinner here. But man, I'll likely make another one. Maybe tomorrow or Sunday. It depends on who's around me. I like this place, especially because I have the key. And no one bugs me. No one bugs me. Talk to you later.